Hello, everybody. GalaxyDBL here, and today we're going to be breaking down Legends Limited Goku and Vegeta who can fuse into Super Gogeta. Now, I was supposed to make this video around the same time, not even like a good 10 minutes after the Janemba breakdown. But then I had to hang out with my friends. So, if you're wondering why I've been so inconsistent with what I've been posting on my community tab, go watch the beginning part of that video if you don't want to watch me break down this Janemba's kit. Because, it's already been out for a while. It started back the 22nd, maybe? Or the 20th? So, yeah, I've been a bit inconsistent with my community posts. Uh, Comeback week was good, though. I will say that comeback week was a success to me in my heart. Seeing how many views I got posting back to back every single day. I appreciate that, guys. 100 videos. I have dropped 100 videos for my channel. The Super Janemba one was my 100th video. I was actually supposed to do like a celebration for that, but what can you do? I'm proud of where I am right now. I'm proud that I'm even getting any views. So thank you all for watching my videos, especially to the people who have subscribed. Once I get 100 subscribers, I might celebrate it a bit. I'll be happy with it. Just know that I am extremely grateful for everything that you guys have, done watching these videos, maybe subscribing a bit. But nevertheless, here we are, and we're gonna break down this character's stuff because I don't know what he does yet. Actually, I know one thing that's really annoying. We'll get to that. But first, of course, let's watch the video. Oh, they're gonna show off Gogeta immediately?
Get lost.
Those feel more rushed than usual, I feel like. Way more rushed. Like the Janemba one felt rushed as well. So I don't know what's up with that, but I think there's gonna be a lot of reading per chance. But you know what? Here we go. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Fuse into Super Gogeta. Legends Limited Goku and Vegeta joins the fight. Strengths: Goku and Vegeta's defensive abilities. On tag switch or battlefield entry, both have multiple defensive abilities, like destroying the enemy's hand, lowering their strike/blast arts power, as well as nullifying own damage received element disadvantage. Alright, so they can go type neutral. So for how long though? I can't really tell. I'm sleepy as hell. I was supposed to play Roblox earlier, but you know what? My friends are inconsistent with that shit. So you know what? I decided to do this real quick. So I didn't know they did that. Lower their strike and blast arts power. I know about the destroy an enemy's hand. It's supposed to nullify own damage received. So they go type neutral for a bit, I guess. Fuse at the brink of defeat. When hit by an art attack at 50% or half or less, the synchro gauge needed for fusion charges by 50%. Mount your counterattack with the fusion when you're cornered. Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot. Super Gogeta's overwhelming firepower. After fusion, nullify enemy endurance and special cover changes on every battlefield entry. Plus, when the unique gauge is fully charged, receive a boost to damage inflicted and 100% total increase to special move damage. Unleash absolutely devastating special move arts. Or unleash, I think. I read that. Unleash. But yeah, jeez. Overcome powerful foes with the ultimate fusion. I did not know about any of this. Nullify enemy endurance and special cover changes. So does that mean you can rush and not have Beast Gohans and Fuse almost use counter activate? I'm guessing so. That's crazy though. I didn't know they did that. But that's only on entry, luckily, so it doesn't stay there. So for Goku, he is Tag Saiyan, Sun Family, Otherworld Warrior, Vegeta Clan, Fusion, Fusion Warrior, and Super Saiyan. And he's from Sagas from the movie. We're not reading all of that. He has strike armor on activation, damage plus 20% for 10 counts. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. While not in effect on Blast Arts in general, this character has a Blast Arts card with Armor Break. It's a held card, which means other characters can use it too. Why does he have Armor Break? That's what I want to know. Who in their bright mind was like, you know what? Let's give this character Armor Break. I want to smack you. I respectfully want to smack you, bro. Why would you give a character like Gogeta Armor Break? That just makes him even more powerful. But you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. I thought I was gonna do on. Blue card. Charges the switch gauge by 100%. Turn it into a combo with a tag switch. Massive damage. Impact. On activation, unique gauge plus 20% one time. Switch gauge plus 100%. Special move damage plus 30% for 3 counts. On hit, destroy 3 enemy cards. Oh. Green card. Special arts will also charge the switch gauge. I almost said unique gauge. Increasing your opponent's substitution count on hit is also a powerful way to bring down the enemy in your sights. My eyesight is getting way worse. You know what? Really convenient that sights is there. On activation, key plus 50. Switch gauge plus 60% one time. On hit, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Cancel attribute downgrade / abnormal conditions. All enemy subcounts plus 2. So you lock them in. You can combo into a red, yellow, green, or blue card. Switch ability. Tag switch to Vegeta. Decrease 1 enemy Dragon Ball one time. Tag switch to Vegeta. Health plus 10%. Unique gauge plus 10%. Enemy Dragon Balls -1 one time. Requirement. Max switch gauge. Start ability. Gets even stronger when there are episode sagas from the movie and tag Fusion Warrior battle members. Damage plus 305%. Damage guard plus 200%. Key recovery plus 70%. Draw speed plus 1. Also, other per sagas from the movies or Fusion Warrior battle member. Damage plus 20%. And damage guard plus 15%. Alright, so. Wow. So I think it's the same with Janemba if they have. Oh, it's per. Oh shit. Okay, so if I'm reading that correctly, that means if there's 2 other battle members, the damage is gonna go to 345%, and the damage score to 230%. That is absurd. If I'm reading that correctly. 345% damage. That is insane. Jeez, and it's all uncancelable too. It stays there. Oh shit. That's crazy. That's really good information to know. I actually needed to know that information myself. Unique ability. Dish out powerful combos by drawing cards and nullifying special cover changes on battlefield entry. When taking in arch attacks at 50% health or less, only one time, reduce the enemy's ki by 100 and charge the synchro gauge by 50%. Fuse when you're on the brink of defeat. On tag switch or battlefield entry, draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer. Key plus 30. Nullify special combo changes for 5 counts. Nullify damage received element disadvantage for 5 counts. So you go type neutral for 5 counts. Alright, good to know. Destroy one enemy card. All enemy strike / blast arts power minus 15% for 10 counts. Yo, that's actually really good. That's actually really good to have. And I'm really impressed that they decided to give this character that stuff. Alright. On strike / blast arts use, unit gauge plus 5%, switch gauge plus 60% at one time. So I'm guessing it's for both Goku and Vegeta. Where was I? When hit by enemy arts, unique gauge plus 5%, ally sub counts -1, all enemy key recovery minus 30% for 5 counts. Also, if health is 50% or lower, for one time only, health plus 20%, synchro gauge plus 50%, enemy key minus 100, all enemy sub counts plus 2. So you lock them in again. So they can't switch. When on battlefield, an enemy activates special move / ultimate / awaken art or rise and rush. Ally sub counts -5. Cancel enemy buff effects 2 times. Activation shift between Goku and Vegeta. Now that's something you would usually get on a character that revives. Right here. This thing right here. This is usually what is given to those characters. And hold on, let me show you guys. So you can clearly see here on LO Android 13, when on standby, an enemy activates ultimate / awakened art or rise and rush, sub counts -4. So Goku and Vegeta's ones, or like sub count reduction, is actually better than Android 13's. Pycon's, where is, I just saw it. It does it by 2. Better or worse than Goku's and Vegeta's. They're not a reviver character. The only one that's actually matching theirs is Power Awakening Piccolo, who does it for 5 timer counts. But that's only for Rise and Rush. No ultimate, no special move. That's crazy to think about that. Goku and Vegeta have a better what's it called? Substitution count thing. Where was I? I already freaking forgot where I was. I think I was here. Oh, I was right here. Cancel. Oh yeah, so special cover changes against a yellow card combo into a blue unique gauge. A time type unique gauge that charges while not defeated. Restores ally health when fully charged and boosts own and ally damage. Oh my god. So they can buff people too. Jeez. Time type. When unique gauge becomes full, damage plus 10%. That is uncancelable. Health duration plus 10%. Uncancelable. Ally health plus 10%. 15%, I mean. Ally damage plus 10%. Uncancelable. Charges very slowly while not defeated. So he can also buff up his own like allies. So he can buff up Saga from the movie's characters as well. And pretty much anyone, but like specifically, like I think it would be a better run with Sagas from the movie characters more often than not, because that's where they get the better damage and damage guard given to them. Here we go. The synchro gauge. Tap the synchro gauge at 100% and fuse into Super Gogeta. With 100% synchro gauge on tap, fuse into Super Gogeta. 100% health. Charges slightly each time switchability is used. Here we go. That was the first portion. We're already 14 minutes in. Vegeta. Tag Saiyan, Sun Family, Otherworld Warrior, Vegeta Clan, Fusion, Fusion Warrior, Super Saiyan, and he is from Sagas from the movie. So on strike, damage plus 20% for 10 counts. On activation, damage plus 20% for 10 counts. So it's not said that he has blast armor, but yeah, he also technically has blast armor. But since it was already said in Goku's, I guess they didn't feel like they should state it again. I don't know. Ah! That's that lack of sleep, boys. It's kicking in. Here we go. Blue card. Vegeta's special move art has the same features as Goku's. Alright, so on activation, unique gauge plus 20% one time, switch gauge plus 100%, special move damage plus 30% for 3 counts. On hit, destroy 3 enemy cards. Okay, so he has the same thing. Special. Restore your vanishing gauge by 70%. Draw 1 card. Key plus 50. Switch gauge plus 60% one time. Vanishing gauge plus 70% 2 times. Cancel attribute downgrade / abnormal conditions. Okay, so yeah, he kind of has the same thing as Goku's. But his, he doesn't have to land it. You can just click it. Switch ability. Tag switch to Goku, just like Goku decrease 1 enemy Dragon Ball 1 time. Tag switch to Goku. Health plus 10%. Unique gauge plus 10%. Enemy Dragon Balls minus 1 time. Requirement. Max switch gauge. Unique ability. Oh my gosh, Vegeta has... Oh, okay, here we go. The effects are the same as Goku's, so you can use them in the same way. So this is the same. On tag switch or battlefield entry, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Key plus 30. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Nullify damage received element disadvantage for 5 counts. Destroy 1 enemy card. All enemy strike / blast arts powered minus 15% for 10 counts. Pretty much. I'll still read it out though. On strike / blast arts used, unique gauge plus 5%, switch gauge plus 60% 1 time. When hit by enemy arts, unique gauge plus 5%, ally sub counts minus 1. All enemy key recovery minus 30% for 5 counts. Actually, seeing this, if they get hit once, that's actually 6 ally sub counts. So if you get hit once and then they rush or hit a blue or ultimate, that is a total of minus 6 for the ally count. So if you were, let's say you were at 10 and it dropped to 6, then they think that they know that you're still, you still can't switch into your character. They rush. Well, guess what? You got hit, so that took away 1 of them. And then they rushed, that took away 5. You can switch already. It's so stupid. I don't know why they would give it to a character that does not need it. Also, if health is 50% or lower, 1 time. Health plus 20, synchro gauge plus 50%, enemy key minus 100, all enemy sub counts plus 2. When on battlefield, an enemy activates special move, ultimate, awaken arch, or rise and rush. Ally sub counts minus 5. Cancel enemy buff effects 2 times. Activation shared between Goku and Vegeta. So Vegeta has a red card, or a strike. Cover change and it can combo into a blue card, obviously. The unique gauge, time type. When your unique gauge becomes full, damage plus 10%, uncancelable. Health restoration plus 10%, uncancelable. Ally health plus 15%. Ally damage plus 10%, which is uncancelable. Charges very slowly while not defeated. Already read this. I'm not gonna do it again. Alright, here we go, boys. Where was it? Super Gogeta. Tag Saiyan, Sun Family, Otherworld Warrior, Vegeta Clan, Fusion Warrior, and Super Saiyan. He is from Sagas from the movie. We will read out this part though. C4. If Sagas from the movies, Saiyans, or Fusion Warrior, base blast attack plus 38%, base black defense, or base strike defense plus 38%. If Sagas from the movies, base blast defense plus 18%, and if Fusion Warrior, blast damage plus 10%. So, not bad actually. So on his strike, he has impact and damage up. On activation, damage plus 20% for 10 time counts. Blast, on activation, damage plus 20% for 10 time counts. Has special move arts that nullify blast arts and endurance. Massive damage. Impact. On activation, special move damage plus 50% for 3 counts. And you nullify endurance for 10 time counts. On a hit, destroy 3 enemy cards. So it's the same thing as Goku Vegeta's, but you use nullify endurance this time. Special. A powerful special art that restores health, ki, and the vanishing gauge. It also nullifies element disadvantages when used with a fully charged unique gauge. You draw 1 card, health plus 10%, ki plus 50, vanishing gauge plus 70%, cancel attribute downgrade / abnormal conditions. Also, when unique gauge is full, nullify element disadvantages for 5 counts, all enemy subcounts plus 2. Main ability. Draw a special move arts and Draw a special move arts and up to 3 more cards. Claim victory in one go. Draw special move arts next. Draw up to 3 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Health plus 15%, ki plus 50, Dragon Balls plus 2, and it protects your hand for 5 time counts. Requirement: 10 time counts elapsed. My nose. Hold on, guys. Woo! Unique ability. After fusion, get a permanent increase to damage and unique gauge charge rate. Plus, nullify special cover changes and endurance each time you enter the battlefield. Stay on the offensive with relentless power. On fusion or battlefield entry, draw special arts next, 1 time. Draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Health plus 10%. Ki plus 30. Damage plus 30%, uncancelable, 1 time. Unique gauge charge rate plus 100%, uncancelable, 1 time. Nullify special cover changes for 5 timer counts. It's uncancelable. Nullify endurance for 10 counts. So there we go. You nullify endurance for 10 time counts. Nullify damage received element disadvantage for 5 counts. Pretty much the same as Goku Vegeta. Destroy 1 enemy card. All enemy strikes / blast arts power minus 15% for 10 time counts. On strikes / blast arts is used if hand has 1 card or fewer, 1 time. Activation for some switch. Draw up to 2 cards and you gain 50 ki. On hit. When hit by enemy arts, ally subcounts minus 2, 1 time. Activation for Sentinel switch. All enemy ki recovery minus 40% for 5 time counts. He has the same thing! When on battlefield, an enemy activates special move, ultimate, awaken arch, or rise and rush, ally subcounts minus 5. Cancel enemy buffs 2 times. What are they thinking giving this Gogeta this stuff? Super Gogeta has a special cover change against strike arts, so he's, yeah. You can call him into the blue. Unique gauge. When the unique gauge is full, receive a buff to damage and a 50% increase to special move damage. Unleash devastating special move arts. Time type. When full, damage plus 30%, uncancelable. Special move damage plus 50%, uncancelable. All arts cost minus 5, uncancelable. When enemy attack ends with full unique gauge, ally health plus 10%. Bro, what? Ally health plus 10%, ally subcounts minus 2, and then ki minus 40. Charges while not defeated. Consumed entirely when enemy attack ends with full unique gauge. What? This Gogeta is insane, actually. He might be the greatest fusion of all introduced into this game, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This Gogeta is actually insane. Now that I know how to use him, when I pull him, hopefully I remember how most of his stuff goes, most of his abilities go. But let me know what you guys think about Legends Limited, Goku Vegeta who fused into Super Gogeta. Down in the comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this has been GalaxyDBL here. Peace out.